Welcome student to this example where we will use the FP growth algorithm to find the frequent item sets. So the first step, we have a transactions. Records consist of 10 records, and we are asking about a minimum support for a frequent item to be 3 and above, which means it's actually 30% or 0.3 because I have just 10 items. So it's fair just to look at the number instead of a percentage. So the first step, we need to find the frequency for each item. So I just have a new table. I have to find the item and I will find the frequency. Why do we need to do that? Because maybe there are some items which they have support less than 3, so I eliminate them. And also I need to make sure that the frequency of the item is sorted out. So start with item A. If we count which transaction they have A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the frequency of A is 8. B, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, item B is again one of the frequent item. And then we have C. For C, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. And we should continue with item D, again, finally to reach E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the D, we have just 5. And finally, for the E, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so even the E is frequent. First thing we noticed that all those items are a frequent item. Okay, those are all according to my support, which is a 3. They are all fine. They are all frequent. Second, you can see the frequency is already sorted alphabetically. Now, if it's not sorted alphabetically, for example, if B was 9, I will swap the place of B with the place of A. So I will go for transaction 1. I'll change it to B, comma A. Always we will start with the item with highest frequency and we will go down there. So that's how we will do it. So we start with this one and we go with the highest frequency. All right, that's the first thing we need to do, which is item versus frequency. Second thing we need to do, and that's why I repeat this one, but I will just make it a little bit smaller if I can. To here. We will construct FP3. So we need to construct this tree, which always start with null as the root of the tree. So I'll start with the null. First thing first, go to the first transaction, which is A, B, and you write it as a path. A going to B. So the first item here, we have it. I go to A, and then I go to B. That's the first thing first. Now, because we use this item here, I need to cancel it so that I don't mix it up. And now I need you to write for me the count for A. So what is the count for A? It's just 1. For B, it's just 1, which means A appears 1, B appears 1. I just put the frequency of AP from the first transaction. We go to the second transaction. We notice that the second transaction starts with B, so you cannot continue here, because if you continue here, it means that this path originally started with A. This path is not starting with A. It starts directly with B. So I'll just write it with B, like this. And then from B, I will go to the next level, which is C, and then to the next level, which is D. Now I go and add the frequency. B is 1, C is 1, D is 1. And that will take care of the second item transaction. Next, item number 3. It's start with A. I already have A here, but then I open a new branch with C. So what we will do, we'll just go like this, and we'll have another C here. And from C, I go to DE. And now you need to update the frequency. So the frequency of D just appear 1, 1, 1, and the frequency of A will be updated, so it will be 2. Okay, because it appears in 2 paths. This will finish from transaction number 3, and then we continue with transaction number 4, 5, until we do them all. Let me do number 4. Number 4, again, you start from A, and then you go directly to D. So this is D. I'll just go directly to D, and from D I will go to E. Now, add the count 1, 1, 1, and cancel the transaction. Number 5, you go AB. Already I have AB. AB. All what you need to do is just add C. So this would be just going down by 1 to C. Now you just add 1, so you get 1, 1, 1. And you cancel number 5. Number 6, it is A, B, C, which already I have them. A, B, C, and now all what you need to do is add D to it. So just add D, and now update the count, so add 1 to everything. So this is 4, and now it's 5. Number 7, it is only A, so I'll just only update A. And finally, I have number 8, ABC. So we'll just again update ABC. So this is 7, this is 8. Number 9, it is ABD. Where is ABD? Oh, well, I don't have ABD yet, so I will create one, which is ABD. I don't know where to create it down. Just let me do it here. So I go from A, B, and then directly to D. Update, update. This is 9. Finally, which is number 10, B, C, E. Already I have B, I have C, so all what I need to do is to jump directly to E. So we have 1, 1, 1. And that is the FP3. So this is the one here, is the FP3. Of course, those numbers, which I just add them, I can just take this copy and I paste it here. I can just go ahead here and change the number. So this would be 8. This would be 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. This number here is 3. So I just can write it as normal 3, so I don't need to count it. This is just 5. And the rest are ones. Now you will notice, if you want to check your answer is correct, take A. How much the frequency of 8 is? A is 8. Is it the same one we found it in the first table? Yes. For the B it was 7, and for the C it was 6. It was 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. Let's make sure. This is what we get. So we have 8 for the A, that's correct. For the B we get 7, that's correct. For the C we get 2 plus 1, 3 plus 3, that's correct. For the D we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is correct. And for the E 1, 2, 3, which is correct. That means this is my FP3. It's complete in terms of all the items has appeared exactly the way it should be. What we will do next is we will find the frequent item using FP growth algorithm. So what we will do now is we want to find the frequent item sets. So we have the FP3, which is already here. And now we need to find the frequent items. So what we will do is we will start with the item with the least frequency, which is E. I will make a table. In this table, you will put for me the item, which is in my case, it will be E. And then you will find all the path ending with E. So here, all the path ending with E. Oh, sorry, ending with the item. And then you will find something we call it FP conditional, which is again kind of path in a tree. And finally, the final answer will be here, which would be the frequent item. Let's see how we'll find that. First of all, where are the path ending with E? We have this path, which is A, D, E. So let me write it down. A, D, just AD, so you don't need the E, just AD. We have a second path, which is A go to C and C go to D, which is this path. That's ending with D. And final path is this one, B, C, E. So we have B, C, E. Now you have to find the FP condition. Ask yourself, for the A, how many times the A has been repeated? Well, actually, for the A, it's been repeated 2 times. Well, we know that 2 times is not enough, unfortunately, not in the support. So we shouldn't write it down here. I'll just write it down. I will cross it because I cannot accept it. For the C, how many times we have the C? Well, for the C, again, we have it as 2 times appear in this list here. Again, this has to be cancelled. It's less than my support. If my support is 2, I will take it. But for now, my support is not 2, so I will not take it. Finally, we have it for the B, which is even worse. I don't take it. And of course, I shouldn't even write this down, but I'm just writing down for you to understand what's going on. Finally, for the D, it's 2. Again, I cancel it. Which means nothing has to be written here. So the only thing that's being written here is the empty set, nothing there. And now, what is the frequent item? Well, the frequent item will be just, you take E and you add it to the union. So the only frequent item is just E alone. And that's how we find this frequent item. Now we have to repeat the same thing for the D, not the E, the D. So I will continue with the same, and I will do the same with the D. So find for me all the path ending with D. Which path we have? We have AB, and then we have ABC, and then we have only A, and then we have AC, and then we have BC. So just let me write them down. They are 5 because, of course, the frequency of D is 5. So we have AB, the first one, ABC, and then we have only A, and then we have AC, and finally we have BC. Now ask yourself, for the A, how many times it repeated? It repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. Above the support, keep it. For the B, 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Yes, it could work with the support. And now finally we have, I think, the C only, which is again 3 times. So we get those. Well, that's a good news. Because what we will do now we have to do something which is very important to be done here and to keep it in mind. Now, all what you need to do is just do the combination between this and D. So the frequent item would be AD, it's like I'm taking the union, BD, and then CD. This is the first level. Second level, take AB, okay? Second level, we have now to be very careful for the second level, because now we have to take each level. For example, we start with AB and D. Now this will have support too, so we cannot use it because it's only appeared twice. So we cannot take it. Now do for me AC. Now where is AC? This one AC, this one AC, which is again 2 outside the support. Now take BC. This is BC, this is BC, again less than the support. Now how about take them all, ABC? Well, ABC again, it's only 1, which is below the support. So which means I will not take anything except the D itself, which is of course above the support. So now this is frequent item, frequent item, frequent item, frequent item, frequent item. All of them are above the support. You notice something while we are doing the FP algorithm is once we finish from E, it doesn't show again up here because we finished. It's like we finished from last level. Now we don't need it. Now I finish from D, I will not need it. Things getting easier and much compact. So just let me copy this page because I think it's very important that I just maybe go ahead and repeat it. Okay, so I'll just take this one here. All right, next is C, and then B, and finally E. For the C, what are the paths ending with C? We have AB, actually for the C it's only 3 times, so it's only 3 paths. I have AB, I have A alone, and finally I have BC. Now, A is less than 2, so I don't even need to write it down here. I don't need it at all, not at all. For the B2, for the C, it is only 1, so there is nothing here. So the only thing I will add is just C itself. Now for the B, I think it's only empty path, which is B itself, and A. Okay, and here again I'll take just B itself. Of course here, I'm very sorry. I mean, here, this one, I forget to count with the repetition. Now, AB, which is this path, is being repeated 3 times. So this one, it's like I have to write it 3 times. I'm very sorry here. I just need to write this one as 3 copies. AB, AB, AB. Why is that? Because to reach C, I passed through this 3 times because I need it 3 times. I mean, actually, if I just do it 1 path, 2nd path, 3rd path, it's like 3 paths. So here we'll have to change this one up here, and this one, of course, will be changed. Now things are getting more clearer. Let me check for the rest. For here, of course, only 1 times I go to this path, and this times I go twice using the P. So here is 2 P's. P. Now for the A, how many times it repeated? It is 4, so it is fine to keep. Now for the B, it is 3, 2, it is 5. And now we just have to look at the frequent item, which is A, B, C. Next is BC or AC and BC. And of course, C itself alone also is a frequent item. Now for the B, where is the B? Well, actually the B, I visit the B through A 5 times. So I have to write A 5 times, which means A5. And that will give me A comma B, and of course B alone. Finally, for the A, of course, nothing you can reach from the A. You just get A by itself. And those are all the frequent item according to FP